Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. This is going to be a recreation of a repair that I did on my key fob for my '02 Suburban. I have two of these, and they, when you press on it and it doesn't work, and you press harder, and you press harder, and you press harder, eventually you break something inside. So I'm going to show you what breaks, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Okay? First thing is you take it apart. This one, you have to take this ring off, and then you just put a little, which side is it? You put a little screwdriver head in there and twist it, and it pops open. I'll show you. Okay, like that. Just put the screwdriver in there and twist it. I need two hands. Okay, once you open it up, remember I told you I've already fixed this. You take this little circuit board out of here, just lift it out. Now here's what happens. Now, on the other side of this is where you press with your fingers, okay? So when you press with your fingers, these little black dots, 1, 2, 3, they make a connection across that, and that, those grids there. So this doesn't look electrical, but it's actually, this black material will make an electrical connection across that. And that's what sends a radio frequency signal to the receiver inside your car, and that's what pops your door locks open. Okay, so all that pressing, maybe you did it because you had a dead battery. Maybe you just pressed it so many times because it's an old car. What happens is these solder joints right there, and there's the other one. Right there, there's one, there, and there. There's 3 solder joints go through to the other side. There, this whole thing, and there, I think it's that one there. Anyway, those solder joints break, and if you have a magnifying glass or if you have really good eyes, you can see that there'll be a little break in them. So they have to be resoldered. So the first time I did this, I used a big old soldering iron here. And then I also bought one that has a smaller tip, and this is the more appropriate one. But make sure you get a hot enough one. I'll put a link in the description, a link in the comments on this one here. And what you do is you plug it in and you heat it up, and you take the tip of it and you touch it to that joint where you want the solder to flow. You heat it up and heat it up and heat it up until the solder turns shiny. Basically, you can see it turn from a solid to a liquid. Solder usually has a low melting point, like 250 to maybe 500 degrees F. Depends on the composition of the solder. But anyway, you put your soldering tip there, you heat it up till it starts to flow, and then you keep the tip down on there. I'm doing this with one hand, and then you put some new solder in there like that. You just touch it in there, and this solder will also start to melt and flow into the joint. So if you do those 3 spots right there, usually it's not any of these components. It's not these parts of the circuit board. It's usually where the battery attaches to the circuit board. Then you could probably fix your remote. Anyway, I fixed both of mine. Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notification. Be safe, have fun. Froggy out. Let's go, Brandon.